Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. Hey. All right, this is video number 2. I do. I didn't refill this on the break because I was trying to see who was left still on, but everyone, the people who are on are like slammed signing. And I sent a request, but I also have stuff still to sign, and I didn't want to keep people waiting. So I wanted to jump back on and try to. I mean, this is tricky. We didn't. I didn't know. Hey, Daku Gamer, how are you? We talked the other night. So let's do this. I'm gonna refresh this again. I'm gonna do a roll call. Who? No. Florian. Lambin. Florian, are you with us? Because I'll do your signature. Valis. Christy. Yes, we did. Is anyone on? I always have fun. These are always fun. Absolutely. Hi, Hannah. Oh my God, my phone is draining. I have to, hold on, I gotta plug this. Doink. Can I get, shit, it's not gonna reach around. I should have charged my phone, that's not gonna reach. That would do. Hi, Kieran. Well, we're very glad to have you. Absolutely. Hi, how you doing? Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. No. The guns I had a bolt action rifle. I don't know. It's the same one I had in the first game, but I mean, I got used to that. Hi, Kevin. People joining. Well, let me look. I'm gonna do this one more time because I got some stuff here that no one. I mean, we'll film it. Is Ruben? Ruben, are you with us? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna start signing, and I'll hold them up if I miss you. I promise. You have my word. This is going out to Ruben. Ruben, if you're here. You implore me? All right, Ruben. We're going to get you. This is going out to Ruben. I think it's getting cold outside again. My window's slightly cracked in here because it was getting a little stuffy, and now it's starting to freeze. I realized I am wearing. I didn't. I'm wearing the same blue hoodie I wore when I did my Streamily in December. I'm wearing the same thing. It's been washed several times, but I'm just. Like, didn't you wear that last time? And I'm like, it's comfy. It's from Skechers. What am I gonna do? Yeah. Ruben, there you go, my friend. We got you. I got you. Oh, but Bill's. Look, I'm an angel. I got a halo. Ooh. All right, there we go. Christy. Christy got one of these bad boys. People love this print. This has been my most popular since December. This is a good print too. That's a very good print. Hey, Jim, hold on. Where is he? Hey, there you are.
Steve, my man.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. This is a weird thing they got us doing because I've done Streamily for a while, and then I was like, I don't think if I'm live and someone else is live, can I join live? Then people are like, no, I think one of you has to sign off, and I was like,
yeah.
we didn't get the dress rehearsal for today.
Yeah, I just I put my head down and I sign my things and I talk to wonderful people like Erica there, and I enjoyed it. I'd never done this before, so I had a lot more fun with it than I was nervous. I assumed it wasn't gonna go well or something, or I don't know what I expected it to how anxiety is.
It's you can be in front of people, but then if you get instructions and here's all this technical online stuff you have to do in addition to you just putting on for the fans and you're multitasking and you don't know what you're doing. It's because you're like, do I look like a fool? What's going on? Wrong button?
I think I was smart and I watched Roger do it for a little bit. He jumped on at like 10 a.m. Eastern time, and he was quiet when he was writing. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't need to like talk the whole time if I'm writing something down.
It depends on how many orders you've got. If you've got, you can have fun, space out, and take your time. But if you've got a bunch limited, you're doing fast. So
my god,
it's just
I'm sure guys like Roger are signing so many that they need to like.
Yeah, he gets the bulk of it, so he has to honor that, and he's done it for a while now, so
he's a pro. He's a pro. But I had a lot of fun. I hope you're having fun too.
I always hope you have fun with these. These are always cool. People will always ask how I'm imploring today, or they'll ask when Red Dead 3 will come out, and if you'll know before me, and then I want you to tell me.
Yeah,
it's okay. People just I guess just happy to have us. But I'm happy to have you here because
thanks.
I think you're a very talented artist, and as you know, I've been plugging you all morning.
Get out of here.
And no, because if you go to my link tree, the first button on my link tree is for Jim Santangeli Designs through Etsy. I love the entire Arcana deck, and when these came out, and you have these on shirts, on magnets, on coffee mugs, and stickers, and what have you, I had to get a Wheel of Fortune coffee mug. And is there anything I got here? Is there anything about your artwork or stuff you've got through in your Etsy store that you wanna plug in case people are like, what is this you speak of? I'm hearing this for the first time.
Yeah, no, I thank you. It looks great. I love it. It actually, I don't have any of the products myself, but I'm glad that you have one, and I'm glad that I was able to draw a character that you did so well for so many years. Hey, I don't want to spoil the game for anybody, but what does your character survive? Is that not something you can answer?
We're all doomed.
Okay.
We're all
Okay.
doomed.
Okay.
The choices that we made, we paid for in the end. All of us. It is a tale of sadness, of 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 the sad destinies of manifest destiny,
Yeah.
and the heartbreaking torture of hitting a rock while you're on your horse flying through the air. It's a game designed to create nothing but sadness and despair.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. When I was on my signing there, I was talking about you because I admit to people that I never played Red Dead Redemption 1, and I didn't play very much of the second game. I'm just not a very good video game player, but I like watching people play. Anyways, when I was like my first year shooting this game, you were the only one to like care that I'd never seen any of the stuff prior. And you sat me down with a laptop and you went to YouTube and you played me like a 10 or so minute video that explained the first Red Dead so that I had like a bit of an understanding of what I was a part of. Because I didn't even know that this was so big. I wasn't even sure what Red Dead was. So you were the only one. I think you're a real, you really carry the torch well for Red Dead and its story, I think, and you helped me out a lot.
Well, no, I appreciate that. I love what these games have done for me. I'm people know I'm a gamer myself, but it's it's a very unique story, and I think people who are used to just basically more traditional working on a series or doing on camera, not going into it not knowing the impact that gaming has and how that medium has upped its game, where the money, the production they're putting into these games or these series of games is equal or even more so than something you're going to see on Netflix or
Yeah.
Hulu. And that's exaggeration to say, especially in the last few years.
Yeah.
And once you know how that goes, I tell people, it's like we worked in secret 5 years on Red Dead 2, and the hours we put in, I would think it's fair not to say it's not an exaggeration. We put the same amount of hours as actors would in a cast doing a full run of a series that goes 4 or 5 seasons. We put a lot of hours in.
Sure.
We put a lot over years, and that's and it I worked. I'm very proud of what we did.
Totally. I love it. I mean, like just seeing how many people have jumped on here and are from all over the world. It blows your mind. It really does. And I think that's just to go back. I had just started like drawing a little bit of Red Dead stuff because I like to draw and I got an iPad. I used to draw when I was younger and I hadn't done it in a while. And I just was like, these are such beautiful images. Let me just draw some. My wife is very much into tarot cards. And then we just started joking about how like they kind of overlap a little bit. And, and I just thought I'd try a few. And then I just decided to do the major arcana cards and I learned a lot about tarot and I had a good time drawing them. And so putting them, my wife was like, put them on Etsy, make T-shirts and stuff. So we just did that to see if people would want them. So I'm glad you got a mug, man. I appreciate that. Something I made is in your home.
I love the whole collection of these tarot cards, and I know a lot of fans when you were posting on Instagram and the videos you did with the voiceover, and those were a treat to get. Those were so well done.
Thanks, man.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that if you were to get these printed up and we had these in June in Deadwood, this would be a hot cake.
The mug or the actual cards?
Well, I think the cards. I don't know. I think it's hard to sign a mug.
Yeah.
You could keep your pens in them.
Yes.
And sign.
That I signed. Yes.
Copy out of this, so I'm not going to stick my pens in it. But I I love your artwork, and the fact is that not only is it Red Dead artwork, it's done by a cast member. You can't get more intimate
I
than
know.
that. And I I I hope to see you. I hope to see you in Deadwood. I know that Kenny's been a little low key, but he made a video with some Deadwood updates. Him and his wife are making props in the weaponry for the new Fallout series. So he's been busy doing that, and
Oh
that's
wow.
because next to Red Dead, that's my favorite gaming series.
Yeah.
So I'm geeking out about that, but I very much hope to see you if things work out to see you in Deadwood. But I'm telling you right now, if you got the Arcana deck in 8x10s or cards, I'm pretty sure that would be the fans would love that because I
Yeah. When I first made it, I assumed that's what I would do. It's just print up the cards. But like, you'd be surprised. It's so much like, it's way more expensive than you think. So you have to print like 500. So the idea that like, I'm going to get 500 people to buy these cards felt ridiculous. So you're just like, well, I don't know. I'll just sell t-shirts. But
yeah
maybe I could print up some that are like, maybe I could print some up.
yeah
It might be fun. We'll see if anybody wants that. But yeah.
yeah, or we get someone else to do it. We'll talk to Kenny. We'll get
Yeah, Ken. Oh man, if Ken prints them, done, done. He can
yeah.
take 50%.
Printing stuff
Everything he
can
needs.
be can yeah when you're in the deal printing your own stuff, because I used to write for a comic book series I created where we took the print funding. We like someone let us do on their label, but we had to cover the printing costs. Man, that adds
Yeah,
up, and it's like
yeah,
you're insane or completely love what you're doing and still be insane to tricky. It's tricky.
yeah. It is.
Uh,
It is. Um,
but you're a very good artist. You're also
Thanks, Steve.
you're
I appreciate that. It means a lot. And you're the best dude in the world. You're just such a nice guy, and you're such. Someone here said you're a steward for Red Dead, and I think that's very true. And I just love you. I think you have the best heart, and I'm glad I know you.
I
I'm glad.
that Jim. I really do. I feel the same way about you. You're a good guy. You're a funny guy.
Yeah.
When we did Sacramento, you and Pete stole that panel because of the comedy, and I was just thinking, I was like, oh my god, I really stuff comes up, so not everyone could make Tombstone, but I hope things work out where we can see it in Deadwood, because I just feel that would just be an insane party, and they have casinos. And,
Okay.
and
Good.
it,
Yeah, I've never been to the Dakotas. It might be fun. I hope I can go.
yeah,
And if I can, I won't miss it. But I got to bounce, Steve. I love you, man.
love you too, buddy.
I'm glad to spend time with you, and I hope you have a
You
good day, man. I'll talk to you later.
well, it's always a good talk.
You too, man. Bye.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Simon Pearson himself, Mr. Jim Santangeli, a wonderful actor, a fabulous artist, and a very good person. Um, yes, yeah, I agree. I think we need to be there. But again, Here's the thing about Deadwood. Kenny Palco did make an Instagram live video, and I can't speak for anyone as far as who can attend. Again, a lot can happen. I have every intention of going, and I can only speak for myself. I've given my just gentleman's handshake and word that I will be in Tombstone. Excuse me. I was in Tombstone. That I will be in Deadwood come June. I know Rob has done that, and I have reached out to Ken. So I can only tell you about me, but I intend to be there. I do have some family stuff coming up. It's not till July. So barring any major incident, God forbid, I plan on going. So and with everyone else, there's always other factors with family. if you notice, some of us are busy hitting the red carpet. We've got stuff out. Mr. Schloyer is one. So I could understand. I don't know his commit. I can't. I don't want to speak for him, but there are people that are busy with other stuff, and that might prevent some people from going, and that's understandable. But the intention is there's a lot of us who want to be there, and we're gonna do our darndest to be there. Yeah, yeah. Well, Chloe, you can definitely come by and say hi to me. I would love it. I've got someone gave me a turtle in Tombstone, a stuffed turtle. It's sitting over there, and I named him Albert Danielson, which was Bill's alias when he went to the mayor's party in Saint Denis. So Albert's this is he looks like he's taking a dump, but I love him. I love him. Uh, let's get to going. All right, I want to sign more stuff. Florian, Lambin. Florian, are you with us? Turtles are awesome. Agreed. All right, I'm going to sign for. Excuse me. I'm going to sign for. Thank goodness. Got like caught my throat. I feel like I swallowed a feather. All right, Florian, we're doing this. Okay. All right, we're going to read the instructions here. All right. Sign your name twice. All righty. All righty, look at that. Florian! Have another drink, Florian! Look, there's a halo. I'm an angel. I'm a drunk angel! There we go. That's me doing like a crazy psycho bill. Florian got some stuff back in November. All right. Oh, Valis, are you? I'm just reading this now. Valis wants me to draw. Holy crap. How am I going to do that? All right. If this is what you want, Valis. Hey, Nicole. Let's see. Okay. Wait, let me. No. I added the handle. Okay. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna sign. Valis wants me to draw. Valis, I will hold this up. whether you're here or not. Maybe, I mean, people are still on. Wait. Sam, Sam is not only is Sam a sweetheart. Her mom went to one of our conventions in 2019, and Sam's mom is awesome. Wait a minute. All right, I want to make sure I do this right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Well, I think I can. Oh, did I mess that up? Son of a darn it. That's okay. I'm going to sign here, and then I'm going to leave that corner. Dallas wants me to draw Angry Bill next to Drunk Bill. A little Angry Bill. Let me see if I can. Oh, you know what? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on a second. I got an idea. Whoops. I'm gonna kind of cheat, but this will be fun. This will be fun. Dallas, you're gonna get what you're gonna get, but I think you'll appreciate this. So let me try to do this, not screw this up. I can always redo it on another print if I totally botch this whole thing. Don't botch. Maybe I'm gonna screw this up. Maybe not. So why is he talking to himself? What's going on? I was like, I'm having drawing. I'm trying to do something here. All right. I think I figured out how to do what you want me to do. Now, all right. Valis wants me to draw like an angry cartoon Bill next to the Bill on the print. And I was like, well, how am I going to? I think I've already screwed up. Damn it. No, wait. I don't think I can do it. Oh, uh, trying. I'm trying. Trying. You're like, what's he doing? I'm like, I'm going to show you what I'm doing in a very short amount of time here, and then you guys can all judge if I screwed this up. This isn't too bad. This might work. Yeah, this might work. This might work fine. It's a slight cheat, but it's humorous. I think it's going to work. So again, Valis is like, draw a cartoon Bill next to Bill. So here's what I did, because technically I drew my version of Bill is basically, if that looks familiar, it's basically the character that was on this past October on Disney's Big City Greens, which was more or less a spoof of Bill, which I did with Peter Bloomquist, by the way. You guys remember that? All right. But technically that works. Don't. Am I going to get sued? I hope not. That's what you get, Valis. It's just easier to fit. I think it does it work? I think it works. Someone's like, no, wait. What's the problem? What's the problem, tortured comedian? I think that works. I think that works. Yeah, I think it works wonderfully. Oh crap! I didn't put the order number. That's what I'm doing now. All right. Oops. Yeah, I got your name right. Oh, this is a comment. That's not an additional quote. Okay. There you go, Alice. Christy, do we got Christy? Hey, Zainal. Thank you. All right, excuse me, Christy. Don't go breaking my heart. Write the order number first. All right, here we go. Time is it? Yeah. They want. Oh, that. Thank you, Christy. Whoops. Redo that. Okay. We got the order number right. Yeah. So, Christy, get have another drink. I have another drink. There we go. That's Christy. Go halo over Bill. Okay. All right. Well, well. There we go. So I think uh we got everyone. Hey, Blue P. The original Dark Crystal. Dark Crystal. Yes. Over Labyrinth for me. And Labyrinth is a great film, but I think the original Dark Crystal. And I feel bad that Netflix prequel did not go over better. No one's too late to order if I'm out, but the store is still my store is still open if you want to get something, but I'm not. There's so many of us today. I don't want to pressure. There's no pressure because it's just this is crazy what happened to me, and the ones I did today were basically I think spillover for people who just missed the one I did right before Christmas. Yeah, it's if there's anyone out there who wants to get a print from me, the stores should be still open. And I'll sign it right now. I'll probably be on for another 20, 30 minutes. But I can't do this all day. Go check on Peter Blomquist. Is he okay? Uh, you said it like he's having a heart attack or he's choking. Yeah, if you want to, Quist is jumping between everyone. He he can jump on mine if he wants. Oh, oh thank you, Courtney. If you're on here, I missed you. Anyway, no, but I'll still. We can hang out a little bit more if you want to get a print. Order it if you want. If not, I will, as a safety, I will refresh the page and make sure that we don't leave anyone out. Ooh. I have to, I'm running out of juice on my thing. I gotta plug it. Oh, where's the thing? There we go. Okay. Recharge my laptop start. So who do we got here? Oh, hey, wait, hold on, Hannah. I want to come back to California here soon. Would love to visit. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Is Peter? Oh, hold on. We'll do this. Someone wants to join. Let's see if he's still with me. Hey.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
It's going well. It's going well.
Nice.
This is crazy how this went today. I hope everyone got seen.
Yeah, I know. It's hard when everyone's going at the same time. I know Roger was on earlier at 10 this morning, but he has a whole lot Eastern time, but he's got a whole lot more to do. But the rest of us on at 1, it's nuts. Like I know people want to go back and forth and, hit everyone. So I hope they did that. How was your day? You've been on since 1?
I've been on since.
Oh, sorry. Eastern time.
Yeah. Eastern time. I spilled a coffee, so it was a few minutes late, but I've been on since. I signed off, took a break in between videos because I thought I've never done this, trying to be live with someone else. It's like, can I can I join there live as I'm live now? And then someone said, no, I think you have to sign off to do it. And then and by the time I figured that out, I was trying to get on other people's. You were talking to Sam earlier, and then Bob and Roger and Ben and No Shear were like in the tunnel zone trying to sign a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I went on Rob's to check and see, but he was in the middle of, he didn't see my request, or he just didn't want me to join him.
I am always happy to have you join, Peter. You are a crazy, wonderfully talented guy, and I do think the world of you.
Dude, you're the best. And thank you for accepting my request to join.
Yes.
And cheers to you.
I was just telling people I just had these made for fun, but back a few months ago we had a little fun with Disney. I had never worked with Disney capacity, and we got to be wonderful show.
Yeah.
Big things. And
that's right. Yeah. Yeah. I guess you've already said it probably, but Steve and I were on an episode of Big City Greens.
Yes. And that was a fun experience, and a lot of people, if you're a young kid and you're too young to play Violent Red Dead, Big City Greens is certainly more your speed for Western entertainment.
Although I think the episode that we were in of Big City Greens actually gave them a mature rating because of the extreme violence and the gore and the drug use.
Yeah.
So it was a first.
Yeah.
For that show.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Because the handshakes were all compound fractures.
Yeah, and they really did that. That was performance capture, and I actually broke many people's hands.
It was insane. And I knew what a Disney animated compound fracture would look like, but they totally nailed it. And
They nailed it. The sound, the screams. They're actually going to come out apparently with a follow-up episode that's just all of those people recovering in the hospital and going through like physical therapy and stuff like that. So that should be a good one.
Yeah, that's that. I think it will be. I think that I don't know if it'll be a musical episode.
No,
but might be just magical fun.
Yeah.
So I hope the new year you're doing some amazing traveling out there.
Well, I know. I was talking to, who was I talking to? Sam or Alex, and someone was like, it looks like you just vacation all the time based on your Instagram video. Like, that's all I do.
If you're able, you got the time to do it. Enjoy life, man.
Yeah, but no one documents like the boring, the mundane stuff. You just put in like the stuff that's fun.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm going to Mexico next week. So there you go.
Now, where in Mexico are you going?
Would you like the address?
No, I'm just curious.
I'm going to Cabo, which is not some place I would have chosen necessarily, although I was there like 30 years ago. I vaguely remember it. But it's because a friend rents a place and they're getting rid of it, and so they're like, "This is the last chance to come down and stay at this place." So I was like, "Why not?" So that's it. But I've been to other parts of Mexico. Cabo to me is always, a place where I've thought, well, that's just sort of like a party place.
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea necessarily, but going with some friends and my wife, gonna have a kitchen. We like to make our own food and just chill out, You're more than welcome to join us, Steve.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate the invite. We'll have to see. I don't get to travel internationally as much as I'd like,
because of the legal issues.
Well,
and because
I totally understand what Colonel Tom Parker dealt with, and and you just try to make the best in your.
Yeah. Well, you got to be cautious with that ankle brace.
That's why I wear this now, because it just fits the mugshot and the mode of everything.
No, I know. With that the ankle bracelet technology is pretty good, and they know where you go. So you gotta. Yeah. Are you in California now? Or are you in Florida?
I am in LA, and this is one of the first days where not only it's cold out, but I don't see a single rain cloud. It rained solid from Sunday through Thursday, and it was a little overcast yesterday, but it didn't rain. And now it's cold and pretty out, but no water.
Dude, Los Angeles, the weather has been insane. Every time there's a new thing, it's like, oh, now we're getting like torrential downpours, unprecedented. Like, when's the next thing of craziness that's going to hit you heathens in Los Angeles? God's punishing you.
We had a 4.7 earthquake, and I didn't feel it. I wasn't here at home. I was out and about. I think it was taking a walk, and it happened, but I didn't feel it. I was already moving, listening. So and then someone's like, "Oh, we had an earthquake 5 minutes ago."
Plus, you were drunk.
I was. I think it's, if you live in California and you got a shelf, because not crazily, I small limited collection of action figures. I'm geek, but I try to keep it reined in.
Yeah.
Shelf full of bobbleheads, and people say it's good to own bobbleheads in California, because that's a great indicator when you start to shake.
That's the poor man's Geiger.
Exactly. as having a shelf full of bobbleheads. It's like you look, and that'll tell you.
I like that. Yeah, I mean, when I was in Los Angeles, I lived there, was going to school there in 92. When was the big earthquake? In 92?
Northridge was 94.
Maybe it was 94 then. Trying to remember. Yeah, so I had an apartment in the Watts neighborhood. Watts, right? Yeah, I did.
Well, okay. Watts.
Yeah. It was it was still recovering from the riots that had happened a couple years before that, right? So I had gone back home to visit my parents when that earthquake happened. And my bed at the time, I was living in this studio apartment, old building, mattress on the floor. I was 20 years old. I don't remember, something like that. And there was a big old cabinet, because the people that I was renting it from, subletting from, had this big cabinet, wooden, big piece of furniture with glass cabinet doors on it. And my mattress was on the floor. And when I came back after the earthquake, the cabinet had tipped over onto my mattress, and the glass doors had broken and were jabbed into the mattress. So if I was there and hadn't gotten out of bed, I would have been like severed in multiple places.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
Don't.
Very weird. Like all that stuff was like busted. There was a huge crack through the corner, and yet my toothbrush on the bathroom sink, which was leaning delicately on the sink on the wall, had not moved. It was still resting there perfectly. That's how weird earthquakes are. Weird.
Earthquakes are very, very weird. Now, in where I live in my apartment complex, I'm on the very top floor, and so I would assume people say if you're on the top floor, you just, if it collapses,
pancake down on everyone else.
would get double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah. You get the buffer all of bodies.
It's just, so that's comforting.
Yeah. I've seen these ads have you seen the ads for these these beds, these emergency beds for earthquake zones where they collapse and you fall in and it's like a metal box.
I've seen those. Yeah.
Those are awesome. I would like one just to have, just to be in that normally, like just trigger it, just that's how I would like to. It's like a coffin.
Well, it is, because you could play a prank on someone.
Yeah,
you could get one for like
have my like in a guest room and go like
aluminum bat and just hit the side,
and they fall in. And it closes, and then you just sell the house and walk away. That's it.
I wonder what it would take to get that to trigger. If you like,
dude, I mean,
just whacked it, if that would do it. Or
that being said, you're welcome to visit here. We have a spare guest room for you anytime, man. There's a nice new bed that I got, and I think you'll find it very comfortable.
Well, I very much miss all of my tri-state area East Coast people.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'll get back out there. I'd love to see the big old caboodle of you.
Yeah, dude. Next time you're out, be sure to let me know.
I'd very much would. I would love that. You and your wife are lovely, and I'd like to see us more often.
Yeah, I would love for you to come out. Hopefully, my wife is not. She does not want to see you because of last time. No, because of we don't need to talk about it. But
why? I'm just
keep the hat on. Keep the hat on. Yeah, but yeah, let me know when you're coming out. It'd be good to hang out.
That's cool, man. I certainly hope to see you. Well, we'll see what happens. They're talking about that thing again. They're talking about Deadwood.
Yeah, Black Hills Redemption in Deadwood. I know that Kenny did some live thing. I didn't see it. It was just an impromptu thing that he did apparently.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any updates. I talked to Alex about this.
Yeah.
A little bit on her live stream. It sounds like things are moving forward, I guess. I would love to do it. I keep my fingers crossed. I would love for something to happen sooner rather than later so that we and other people can make their travel arrangements and get there.
Yes.
So that's all.
Well,
yeah, I don't know. I'll know when I know.
My friend, if I happen to hear something,
I know.
Fill you in on specifics, and we'll get closer. We'll get that working in
awesome
context. The cool thing about Kenny, he got hired to make all the props and weaponry for that new Fallout streaming series. So he's been
awesome.
That, which is awesome because that also is a cool gaming series.
Yeah.
But things will get moving. I know the fans have been at, and I can promise them we will have news about Black Hills.
Yes, that is Bill Williamson. Williamson. Covan 435. You know who it is. Yeah. Sweet Bill Williamson. Or as he's also known. Wait, what is your other name?
Marion.
Marion. That's right. Anyway, sorry to interrupt. I saw the stream down here for a second.
No. I was just saying is we will, for all the fans asking, I can guarantee you there will be news of Black Hills Redemption before there is any news about a Red Dead. That is almost a certainty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, George. Hey, friend George. Hey, George.
All right. There's someone's.
I'm just looking at the thing. All right.
I'm looking at the questions. Everyone's asking the same thing. When's Red Dead 3? And it's like, if we knew, we couldn't tell you, but I can.
But it's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. Throw everyone for a loop. So.
All right, man. All right, Steve. I'm gonna take off. Good to see you. Good to chat,
my friend. I love the hair.
Thanks, man.
Love the hair.
I love your hat.
My hair looks like shit. That's why I'm wearing it.
Keep the hat on. Keep the hat on, Steve. All right, man. Keep me updated. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Love you, man.
All right, man. Bye.
Righty. Okay, ladies and gents, that was the wonderful Peter Bloomquist. And yes, we did an episode of Disney's Big City Greens that aired back in middle of October, and they rerun it on Disney Channel all the time. But as of right now, you can watch the episode and the first half of season 4 on Disney Plus right now. You can check it out. It is episode 4. It is entitled Handshaken. And both Peter and I are in it. Peter plays the dreaded Joshua, and I play a bunch of different characters. Not only one of his henchmen, but I pop up. The idea is you got to find Steve, because I play several different characters. Big City Greens, the episode starring Angry Bill Williamson, and Creepy Weird Micah. But no, it was so much fun. It's a great show, and it was directed by Mary-Ev Harrington, who plays Tilly on the show. She's also becoming a very good voiceover director in the booth. It was a pleasure to work with her, and I would love to work with her again. A very lovely talent. So, it is getting close. I don't have any more prints, but I wanted to talk to Peter. I definitely want to talk to Jim. So I got to talk to a couple of the gang today. We did a live. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And we're gonna keep it short today, because I just did I did a 2-day full event in December. Shells Morgan, well, happy belated birthday. I will give out a birthday howdy doody to you. Coven 435. I loved working on both. Obviously, working on 2 was more intimate because we expand on Bill, and I had more time working on it, so I got to work more. So I'm always partial to Red Dead 2, but none of it would happen if it wasn't for the first game. So I look at them as 2 limbs of the same anatomy. But I love. They were both each different experiences, but I loved them both. Oh, I appreciate it, Tortured Comedian. We try to do these. I usually space them out, and then when I first announced this end of November or mid-November for the December event, which was through one of my appearance companies, Celebworks. The other one, which is this through Celebrity Talent Booking, reached out and did it. And I was like, well, I just committed to this, but I'll commit to the February one. So usually they're not this close together, because I never want people to feel pressured to buy anything with me. It's up to you. I'm just trying to do a service to fans who don't get to see us in person at conventions. But this was fun because there was a bunch of us today, and some of us got to interact with one another. So everyone had some fun. And I always have fun with you fans, no matter what. I enjoy speaking with you and chatting if you're not doing good, because we all go through tough times, and I appreciate all of you. I'm very fortunate of what Red Dead Redemption has done for me in my life, and we could not do it if it wasn't for you fans. And I am reminded of that every single day, how important the fan base is. And so I just want to make sure that we're doing everything we can do to show our appreciation and say thank you for helping us be in the positions we're in, because it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for your love of the product that we made. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I adore my fans. Thank you so much for your love, your fan art, your encouragement. And I certainly hope that myself and we as a cast get to do that back for you. We certainly try. That being said, Just the other thing, talking about Deadwood, the idea is to have as many people in Deadwood as we can. Obviously, there's logistics to it, there's contracts and whatnot, but I know people do intend to go, and we're also trying to make it an event that is going to be twice as big as what we did in Tombstone. Deadwood's a little bit bigger. They've got a little more facilities. We have to put into account the problems we had in the heat last year. The weather is totally different in Deadwood. It may be warm, but it's not going to be what we saw. So all those things go into consideration for you and your well-being, so that you come at us as the most happiest, excited fans, and in return, we can give you our 1,000% as the cast to appreciate you back. So we'll keep you updated, because Kenny's been busy, but Kenny did make a post. If you love the Tombstone Redemption thing and you want to go to Deadwood, or you're wanting news about that, you can go to the Instagram page for Black Hills Redemption, and you can watch. It's on there. The IG Live Kenny did last night. He answers a bunch of questions, and we've got more. Hopefully, more news coming. I can't speak for anyone, but I can say that I have told Kenneth Palco months ago. I told him right after last summer when we finished the Tombstone event, is that you consider me in, unless something, knock on wood, something to happen. I plan on going. I plan on being there. And I know Rob Weedoff has made that same commitment. I can't speak for anyone else. I know there's other details going in, but I know that Kenny is doing his best to make this event. He wants to blow Tombstone out of the water. He wants to, and then who knows, you got to take it one step at a time, but he wants things to be bonkers. So, hey man, why not? Life is short. Let's play. So there you go. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to check one more time my store. And I've signed everything. What state? Deadwood is in South Dakota. That's where it's going to be, that third weekend of June. Deadwood, South Dakota, around the Dakota Black Hills. We're calling it Black Hills Redemption because there is a repurposed furniture store that takes old wood and driftwood and turns it into furniture, called Deadwood Redemption, that we can't use or they'd sue us. So we went I think Black Hills Redemption works better. So it's Black Hills Redemption as opposed to Deadwood. Why don't you call it Deadwood Redemption? Like, there's a legal reason. Hey, Coven from Germany. How are we doing? We're going to keep it short. I'll tell you what, I'll give you another couple minutes if you want to get a print. But if not, we'll hold on. Wait. All right. I'm going to take one more caller, and if you want to print, you order it now. But I'm going to wrap after I take this call. We're going to bring someone on I think is adorable, good person, beautiful heart, and when I see them on, I will take. There they. Hello. Hi. I just made the announcement. We'll chat for a bit, and if there's any last minute buyers, they can order a print, and then they'll just have to wait and see what the next event is after today. But we certainly gave them everything we could. We said, let's take every cast member possible and throw them online at once at race. And we had some technical issues, but I think everything's okay. So
I've never jumped through so many live streams in my whole life.
Easy. It's crazy. And I've done Streamily for a bit, but I was like, is there a way for me to go from my live onto their live? And there isn't. One person has to sign and then do it. But that's how I got to talk with Peter. who Peter's awesome. I got to talk with Jim Santangeli. I got to plug his Santangeli designs, which if you go to my link tree, it's the top link. Check out the stuff. He turned his entire tarot card. Look, oh my God, Tay Simpson support. Look at that.
Always.
I got the mug. You got, yes, you can get the tarot cards in backpack form.
I have to.
Awesome. If you want to know how to do it, go to my link tree in my bio. Click the link tree. It is the first link. Jim Santangeli Designs. It'll take you to the Etsy store, and you can get mugs. You can get T-shirts. You can get backpacks. You can get fridge magnets. It's awesome. Check it out. I think even iPhone, iPad covers. They made them in iPad covers now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. But you got the
So
back.
talented.
Very impressive. Very cool. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I've got a bit of a cold. I think I've gotten there's things flying around the care home that I work, and I think I've got whatever everyone's got. So
Yeah, I had something last month where I horrible running. Finally got over it a couple weeks ago. But I'm not. Yeah, with all the rain we have, it's like I don't want to get automatically sick again. But you know, I seem to be okay. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But
it's so good to see you.
what's that?
It's so good to see you.
Good to see you too. It's good. Like, what's with the hoodie? And I was like, I woke up and I woke up at 9:30. I set the alarm for 8, and I was so tired, and I slept through. And I was like, I got 30 minutes, and then my hair was just with the cold weather, and it's still damp in the air, and with the static, my hair was a mess. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna throw this on. And so you can maybe my hair is perfect underneath, and I'm lying, but I don't want anyone to see my head. So, but it's also comfortable. So
Love a beanie. Love a beanie.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I think the most exciting thing about today was no shear.
Oh my God, yeah.
Everyone has been trying to get no shear, and by goodness, we finally did it. And I know what everyone's thinking. Can someone get him to Deadwood? And it's like, I don't think there's enough of us to hold that beast down. Put him in a box and ship him there. It's going to be on. It's like everyone's going to be up there schedule. But I would love to. Everyone we had at Deadwood, at Tombstone last year, I would love to have them back, plus some for Black Hills Redemption. So we're going to have to see. But I know that the planning wheels are already happening, as they were planning before, but as far as things really getting underway, started last night with Kenny's latest announcement. And yeah, so hopefully it works. Hopefully it works out. It's good. The event's going to happen. I think it comes down to who's there, but it's going to be a party. It's going to be a party regardless.
Regardless, yeah.
My tongue is so tied. Yeah, but that's how are things in your neck of the woods?
Pretty good, yeah. Just the usual. My life's been pretty boring. But I think the last time I spoke to you, I was working on a book, but I hadn't like set the wheels in motion for that. But I think I took a course, a creative writing course, and I finally got like the outline, especially of the main character, of everything important. So hopefully I'll finally get it to paper soon. I'm also working on some diamond art stuff, and also want to work on my acting again, because that would just be awesome. But it's not, just so many pots on the boil.
That's what usually happens. That's what happens. Yeah, things are slow on my end. We are. I was going to have some updated news in this Streamily today about the film we did, Lulu and You Legend. So, we're not, as of right now, we're not quite ready to ship. We've got something cool in the works, but we're waiting to get all parties like we have to get all parties like all producers involved, but hopefully something soon. But I would say I've got some. There's a cool announcement coming up this week. I can't talk about it, but people watching, there's so I know some people are going to flip out, but I'm being very vague, and that's all I can do. But you have an announcement coming up this week, and it's going to make I know some people in the comments section already. It's going to make them very happy.
Ooh.
So I'm going to leave it at that. And no, it's not Red Dead 3. So stop. At least wait till GTA 6 comes out, because no one's going to hear jack shit until that happens.
Doubtful.
So yes. So yeah, we're going to got some cool to announce this coming week. We got the Super Bowl here in the U.S. tomorrow. That is a big, almost national holiday for us now. And
did they announce who's doing the halftime?
what's that?
Did they announce who's doing the halftime show?
What about the halftime show? Do they still do it?
I don't know.
They announce who's performing in it.
Yeah. That's as far as I know about the Super Bowl or any kind of American sport.
Who's performing in the halftime show? If you guys know in the comment section, let me know. I might have heard about it and I've forgotten. I can't remember for the life of me who's doing the halftime show this year. Anyone? Hey, speaking of Michael J. Casey, Mikey, if you're watching, we're waiting to hear from you. What's going on? I haven't announced anything but it's like, did you read the thing? Are we good? I think it's good. Let's get the ball rolling on that. I'm being very vague. Mikey knows what I'm talking about if he's still with us. If you guys in the comments section know, I cannot remember who's performing in the Super Bowl. Usually, even if I don't give a crap, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I usually know, and I can't for the life of me. Is it Beyonce, or didn't she just do it? I can't remember. I can't remember who's performing. You know who I wish it was? Billy Joel, because Billy Joel's new song is amazing. Have you heard Billy Joel? Are you a Billy Joel fan?
I know of him, and obviously listened to his music, but I've not listened to anything recent of his. So.
Well, he hasn't really released a new song since like the mid '90s, and it's not. No, Taylor's going to be in the press box. No.
Yeah.
I mean, she might. They do live music before, and she might do some. She might pop up on stage and duet with someone before, but I think other than that, she's there to watch the game because it's it's personal now. So, tell to Giancarlo, Edwin, and Jason. Hey guys, hello, welcome to the Streamily, which is almost over, guys. Oh, I keep hitting that button. I'll check my store No, I think everything's been signed. Everything's signed. I'll tell you this much. I would love to go to Liverpool this year.
Oh, yes.
I want to go. Have you seen my past Streamilies with my bookshelves and all the Beatles stuff behind? I don't know if the powers that be heard. I am a huge Beatle fan.
I do know.
I'm the biggest Beatle fan out of the entire Red Dead cast, and I feel I shouldn't have to shout it anymore because it's kind of a known.
Oh no.
And, I mean, I've got a corkboard here by my computer desk. My VO booth is right behind you, and I got a corkboard. And I'll turn it, and if you look,
Oh, nice.
That's my Paul McCartney ticket from him playing at the Hollywood Bowl in 2010.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
I laminated about his set list.
Nice.
And I look at that when I do Streaming Live and someone says, "Hey, are you going to Liverpool?" And I look at that ticket and I'm like, I'm looking at my ticket.
So I don't know if you've heard this story, but when I went to Liverpool, I was on the Docklands and I booked the bus to the Magical Mystery Tour for the Beatles. And who did I run into but Ben? I ran into Ben, we got talking, and we were talking for so long that Rob appeared. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, we've got this bus tour at like 2:30," and I was like, "What for?" And he was like, "Yeah, the Magical Mystery," and I was like, "That's the exact same bus tour as what I'm getting." So,
Wow.
so they were all like, "Oh yeah, we're all just hanging out in the bar." So I followed along, saw Roger, saw Alex, and all of them except from Roger because he had stuff to do. We all went to this bus tour, and there was a spare seat. And I sat like at the back of the bus because I was like, I'm not going to disturb you guys. Like it's your thing. And Rob was like, come down here, sit with me.
No, you listen. You are considered. You have a very high seat amongst the cast. We think high of you. So I know for a fact if I get the chance to see you at a convention, I will make room. You will hang with me, and I'm sure I'm not the only person that feels that way. So I know that if I end up getting to Liverpool, you'll be the first person. I was like, I want Kay with me on this tour.
That'd be awesome.
And then we'll go grab a bite to eat, and I'll be wearing a Beatles shirt on top of a Beatles shirt on top of
I'll hold you to that. I'll hold you to that.
and a Wings hat to switch it up, just to throw people off. But I will be immersed in all that stuff, and it'll be off. Yeah, I would very much like to go to Liverpool, or I'm sure they do conventions in Hamburg. Okay. I will take Hamburg before as a consolation prize because that's also a bucket list thing. So to be fair, I would take either as long as it's a proper a Beatles tour. But yeah, I very much want to have that Liverpool experience and that is a pure bucket list thing for me. And yeah.
We need to try and get that happen for you. We need that for you.
Yes. I want that to happen. My dad, I was thinking bucket list. My dad's 83. He's still in good health, but he's got more days behind him than ahead of him. He'll say that. But my dad had like bucket list things. And in recent years, I'd say in the last 20 years, he hit some serious bucket lists. One of is he always wanted to, he had never visited San Antonio and take a tour of the Alamo. That was a bucket list thing for him. And my cousin got married a few years ago, and him and my mom went to the wedding, and they were there a couple days before the wedding, and he's like, we're going to the Alamo. And there's pictures of him with the Alamo, and he's on the tour, and he's got this big smile. And that was a bucket. He said, that was a bucket list. I wanted to go to the Alamo.
That's so awesome.
Another one is my parents, I see them at least twice a year. They've been to visit me here in LA once. And that was back in 2006.
Damn.
And when they came out, because they went up to Napa Valley through wine country, they were in San Francisco. But my dad here is like, what do you want to see? And he wanted to see the Chinese theater. But my dad's a bucket list thing was to see the Ferris wheel at Santa Monica, go to Santa Monica Pier, because Ferris wheel, so many movies. He wanted to go, but here's the thing. He wanted to go to Santa Monica, the pier, and he wanted to go to the La Brea tar pits. That was a bucket list thing. And the reason why is both the Santa Monica Ferris wheel and the La Brea tar pits are featured sites in the comedy movie 1941, which John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, Ned Beatty, and my dad loves that movie. And when we're stuck in the Ferris wheel looking for the submarine, he wanted to go there. And the La Brea tar pits is where John Belushi crashes his plane. And because of the movie 1941, my dad's like, we got to go to those two places. Those my dad's.
Oh, that's so cool.
Because I went to La Brea tar pits. And then the other one was a few years ago, and this is before they really broke. It's when the Beach Boys were on tour. This was like 6-7 years ago. And they had I think it was Bruce Johnson, they had Al Jardine, they had Mike Love, they had Brian Wilson. And my dad, when they were starting the 60s, my dad had tickets to them in Utica, New York when he was like in his 20s. And
wow.
It happened where I don't know if he had to give up the ticket or he couldn't go. And this was in the early 60s. They had just come out.
Oh my God.
Dad hadn't been able to see him. He waited all his life until just a few years ago when they did their last official tour and finally saw them. And my dad's like, I've been trying to see them since like 63, 64. And he finally saw them years ago. Like that was a life dream for him. He's like, I'm going to see the Beach Boys. And he did.
Good.
And
him.
Yeah.
And
My dad's seen more concerts than I have. My dad's seen Fleetwood Mac, Rolling Stones.
Crap.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't been to many concerts in my life, and I love music. I've seen Paul and Ringo. I've seen one of the best concerts when Ringo was at the Greek Theater a few years back. I said it was great. And Gary Wright was touring, and Gary Wright just passed this year, and I saw him sing Dreamweaver live, and he sounded, his voice was perfect, hadn't aged a day. I've seen I've seen country music going for. I've seen Dierks Bentley. I've seen the Zac Brown Band. I've seen Charlie Daniels before he passed away. I've seen the Marshall Tucker Band. I've seen Confederate Railroad, which the name doesn't really ring properly. But in the 90s, when I started college, I mean, they did have some good tunes. But I've been to concerts. Like, I would love to go see Billy Joel. I think he would be fabulous.
That'd be amazing.
And I'm I think one of my goals this year, I think I'm going to go to Vegas and go to the Sphere and see U2 play. Because I hear everyone is going gaga about the Sphere. And some people are like, oh, it's a huge waste of money. I'm like, yeah, but the other night I saw the thing where it was the Eye of Sauron. And it was like, I've got to go to Vegas just to see that.
It'd be so cool, yeah.
Oh my God. It's like, if you're going to waste money, waste it like that. That's
exactly. I would just love to go to America. I was saying I don't care where. I want to see the States.
Come to Deadwood.
That is so much money in preparation. I'd try it, but it would be a lot of preparation, a lot of saving. But
it would be. Hopefully, I'd like to think that this annual summer tour thing that the cast has started, that started with Tombstone last year, I don't know if it'll happen, but the idea is to make this an annual thing and a different city each year.
Yeah,
and
that'd be cool.
and I think that is amazing. So we'll see.
That would be cool.
It would be. Yeah. Well, Kay, look, I'm going to have to cut it short, but you're going to be I'm refreshing. No one else got any prints, and that's okay. But I think we're going to call this event at an end, but I saved the best for last by talking with you because you are one of our dearest fans. If we had a fan club, you would definitely be president. And that would be part of the board. I would put Hannah on the board, as well as some of the other people. But I would say that you have proven, as far as the fan that we all love, is that you're like our top. You're like our top fan.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
You are a top fan. And if I ever do get out to Liverpool and you're there,
hell, I'm going. I'm going regardless.
Well, you'll go, but I'm saying if I get to go out there, I'll take you to dinner for all the wonderful things for your podcast, the way you've helped promote us, you've treated us. I would love to do a bus tour with you, hang out in the cavern. It'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
So now we just got to get them to invite me. And others. I know that other people with, it's not like, there's other people. I know Sam and Joe are like, we like the Beatles too. We'd like to go. Jesus, Steve. No, again, invite, get all of us there. But no, I was very, very happy that everyone had a good time in Liverpool. And that is very cool. And everyone said what fun they had, and the fact that you also played host a bit, maybe showed people around, they're familiar, and it was appreciated. I know Rob appreciated it, but everyone's very happy to see you, and we will see each other in person, and it's going to be great. You'll get a big hug from me, and then we'll party.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So cool. Thank you for being UK. You're a wonderful, beautiful person.
Thank you, Steve. And so are you.
All right. Well, you have a good one, and I'm sure we will chat again soon. There's going to be a lot of crazy stuff coming up, and it's going to be whack. So hang on to your hat.
Yeah. I mean, I can get my Arthur hat right now and hold on to it.
Yeah, seriously, I have to do a thorough conditioning. My hair looks absolutely horrible, and I don't want to. They're like, "Oh, show us." No, because someone's going to freeze frame it. I can't talk today. Oh, see, now that's a hat. I keep my hats in a bin under my bed, because I got that nice Western hat. It's like a bluish gray. I got it Freudian slip. I got it in Tombstone. A bunch of us went together to get hats. It was like Ben, myself, Peter, Rob, Alex, Jim Peary. We all went together and to a hat store in Tombstone to buy hats.
Nice.
Got a wonderful Stetson. It was made of wool, but it's loose, it's collapsible, where it could get smushed in a suitcase, and then you could steam it for 5 minutes, and no matter, it'll pop back in.
Oh, that's so cool.
Now, I don't do that, but it's designed to do that. But it's wool, and I keep it in a Tupperware, like I keep it in a big plastic I got from Target with it, because moths can eat that thing alive. So I don't keep it out. I keep it airtight somewhere. And then when I want to wear it, I bring it out, and it's mint condition on my noggin.
Cool.
Yeah. So, but that's a lovely hat. That you look off. You look swank. Oh, it's got the guy, very Arthur. Yeah, very. See, nailed it.
For my Arthur cosplay.
You nailed it. Well, okay, I gotta get going here, but much love to you. You have a fabulous weekend. And when I sign off with you, I'm going to look up, I'm going to find out who plays halftime at the Super Bowl because I don't remember. And I don't think a fan mentioned it. So it's.
Again, it's one of those things, like that's the only part of American sport that I know about. I only know about the halftime thing of the Super Bowl. I know that's a big thing, but that's about
Well,
it.
I've told people this before. I'm excited because the Deadpool 3 trailer comes out tomorrow.
I did not know that.
It's going to be bonkers because there's, people are grumbling about, Marvel, the MCU's misguided now. They've oversaturated. Things seem convoluted. This Deadpool movie is supposed to be like Spider-Man No Way Home. It's like we're going to take the multiverse concept and just make it bonkers fun.
Good.
And I think that's what it needs. It needs a jolt because people are like, well, I want to follow Kang, but then the Jonathan Majors stuff and it's all weird. What's going to happen? And they're like, we just got to make this fun again. Here, we've made it fun, and I think that's what we're going to get. And I'm very excited. I would love to see a new a Beetlejuice teaser for the new Beetlejuice movie for the summer. We may get that. Maybe they're saying nothing. We get that. People are going to flip out. I'm very excited. I very excited. Tomorrow I'm going to make BLT subs like I did last year. Yeah, I try to stay away from like bacon, but Super Bowl, so I make bacon
exactly.
now. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. That's the American pastime. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a giant party. But anyway, Kay, much love to you. Thanks for joining the Streamily. Talk to you later.
See you soon.
All right.
Bye.
There we go. Someone's using the hose outside. So anyway, that concludes the event. I'm Steve J. Palmer. I play Bill Williamson in the Red Dead series, and all you fans are awesome. Love all you guys. And there's some updates coming up. Stay tuned. Outlaws for life. Outlaws to the end. You guys rock.